in this Virtus.pro versus Virtus.Prodigy matchup thing.
Like a set, something that they want to do every game. I think if he gets very low HP, we'll probably just see the dispersion getting leveled up, so he can tank a little bit more, farm a little bit more.
Has to jump away up at the top lane, but it's actually at mid where the first blood happens. He brings down FN, dies to the tower afterwards.
The disruptor gets...
I don't know, no one's pretty low here. They might be able to finish the job. The Rockets to come in, a beautiful kinetic field. Iron will get the job done.
Yeah. So we were saying, like, the centaur in this game is going to get a hood, is going to get a vanguard, it's going to be...
They've got maybe the weaver to try and jump in and deal meanwhile. Talking of which, Save's actually really low here, but he's jumping forwards. He's quite aggressive. Zayas, yeah, they're on top of him right now, but the dagger comes cutting through from LTW. They want to get at least one kill from this, and they should be able to do so. DM, not really. We'll see if the Axe is able to give his team the options to kill the Spectre later on. Can they hunt it down? Can they get the kill? They're over towards mid. They're looking for a fight here. FN's going to be the target, but the Glimpse is actually going to stop the Firefly. Keep it on coming onto FN, but he gets him just inside, and in goes the lasso. They actually get the kill, but he will die in response. But Iron getting run down by LTW, and Solo coming in with the stun as well. That's going to be another kill going the way of Virtus.pro. So a bit of a mess in the middle lane as they dive deep under the tier.
You go after no one, because he's already died 3 times. So you might as well try to...
Lasso out into the bottom lane, going onto the Axe here. Resolution coming on over. He's got the stun as well, and it looks like between them, they will have the damage. DM tries to get off the Berserker's call. It gives him the tankiness to survive for a little bit longer, but Resolution cuts him around the side here. Feels like this is a little bit of a feed here, but let's see what happens. He gets jumped in, and yeah, Reaper's side comes cutting on down, and no one... He's over.
What kind of, oh, he might, oh my goodness, FN, what you doing in the river, buddy?
Yeah, he's going to get fished, and now the Stomp comes in to follow up as well. Virtus.pro surrounding FN, but they're struggling to really get the damage off here, and actually, he pops a Ghost Shroud, keeping himself alive. Meanwhile, in comes the Supernova on the backlines. They've lost Solo. FN now out of spells, just kind of cowering on the side of the cliff, but Zad is able to get in and kill off that Supernova, and now they jump in with LTW. He finds FN, looks across to Iron as well, and Iron, he's getting run down under the tier 1 tower. Time is... Maybe even turn this into a fight. Solo, yeah, this guy's happy to give his life. I mean, look at Solo. He's just charging at people. He's like, come on, I want you to blink up me, but a nice ultimate coming out from Iron, but actually doesn't catch anybody inside of it. TM tries to jump in, but doesn't actually land the Berserker's call. Now throws it down onto the center, but he doesn't care. He's tanking. In comes the Supernova. They're trying to deal with him on the backlines here, and Zayat's trying to play around. Will bring it down. Is he going to give his life? No, because he gets a time lapse off. Meanwhile, Lasso out onto the Ricky, but they turn around with Reaper's side. No one's going to be one to lose his life. Ricky getting away, but Resolution chases up to the high ground and gets a kill in response. Meanwhile, the stun comes out. Monocast onto the Axiom, trying to get himself away. Can he get himself out though? The heal's coming through, keeping alive through the urn, but RTW is still healthy in the middle of this fight as they run down the support heroes. Now they look over towards the Axe, and Solo will finish the job. Trades his life for it, but it's a good trade for him. Does he trade his life for it actually? He's fast. He's out of there. See you later. Grand Theft Ogre as he gets the kill and gets himself away, or does he? Save. He's still looking. Sunray is out. He keeps him on target here, but the health regen from Ogre is so ridiculous. Save. He's struggling, and now the multi-guard, and now Resolution. Are they actually going to get this kill? They bloody well might. They're getting him down. Solo does want to jump forward onto him.
I think he's bugged because the...
yeah, he had a bug attacking him, right?
Yeah, exactly. He had the swarm on the Axe, so it wasn't showing for us there. Oh.
They're going on him anyway. The call comes out. Nicely done. Alrighty, they find it in the end. A little bit beat greedy there from Zayas, but they're actually still looking for this one. They don't care that their Weaver's dead. They're still going, and Ricky in some trouble. Comes through onto 2, holding them down. DM gets off the call, but is it going to save his life? I don't think so. Although a nice wall from Iron comes out, and now FN comes on in. He's got a Reaper's side. He goes to use it, but gets stunned up by Solo, cancelling out that Reaper's side. The jump in, though, the call, they found the Axe, and surely the Reaper's side will come down onto him. It will. But Resolution, they're still looking to fight this one. RTW coming in the backlines, finds a kill onto Iron and looking for more. Meanwhile, RTW, he's not that healthy himself. Iron's on top of him. FN as well. They won't be able to get him down. Yeah, DM looking for it, searching for it. He'll get the call instead onto Yoga Magi. It's a small kill, but it's one they will be happy with regardless. They do make. He's going to be the big dog.
Oh, here we go. Bat Rider. Again, another fight.
In on to Bat. No one making mistakes here as he's gonna get picked off eventually. Meanwhile, they get the return trade onto Ironhead. Not a good trade at all for Virtus.pro though. And now the heals are coming out onto FN. Even though they're doing a decent amount of damage to them, they might need to get him out of here. But the Stampede's coming in. They can't get him out. Now the call comes in from DM, giving Epileptic Kid the space he needs to survive. Look at DM, the hero, dragging the entirety of Virtus.pro off his Ricky and over towards himself. He will die for this, but he keeps Epileptic Kid alive at the top top of the screens there, but if someone's actually not spending that money, then they don't have that translated into worth. Meanwhile, Lasso's out onto the axe. He's just being straight up assassinated on the front lines here as Virtus.pro find that pick off, and now looking forward to the +1s, and it's actually ILTW going on to FN here, and there doesn't seem to be much FN can do about this one. The Stampede's coming out, but I'm going to try and help him out. Throws down the ultimate. FN still on the run, but they are just cutting him off, and the stun comes out from Solo. Meanwhile, Save trying to help him out, throwing in the Sun Ray. He's got a supernova if he really wants to commit this one, but knows that he'll just die so quickly. He's just going to accept his death here, I think, and they're even finding +1s on top of this. He does throw down the supernova. It's not going to get much done other than lead to Solo's death, but I think it might be a little bit brave going in for this one as he does commit onto it, but now he's dusted up. VM beaten down, and this is the Ricky losing his life. Ein as well, going to be dropping. DM tries to go in, goes for the core hit, doesn't quite have the damage to get through the Centaur, does now drop that axe down on top of him and kills off the Centaur. It's a very, very slight win. There are still options for them, I think it's important to note. But now, Stampede coming forwards. Yeah, they're looking for something. No one just disrupting a play to get on the backlines, but Ein's going to be the first one to drop. DM, though, gets the call, but it's onto the Spectre with the Aegis. I'm not sure how much this is really going to get done. They might be able to kill him off once, but for what? Meanwhile, Supernova comes up, beautifully placed on the high ground here. But unfortunately, the only person inside of it is really Solo. And I don't really think he cares. I mean, he's not even going to get caught out by the stun anyway. Meanwhile, they're doing a hell of a job just sniping out FN on the sidelines here. They will lose Solo, but look at the damage coming through onto his Necro. He needs help, and he needs it now, but might be able to put another Reaper's Scythe comes in and kills off Resolution. Now they look over towards with the call onto the window. Bug is down, and ILTW might be heading the same way as well. He's trying to make his way through the trees. Do they have the vision? Do they have the time? Meanwhile, the Lasso comes down onto the Necrophos here along with the Spectre ulti. All of a sudden, it's turning again. Prodigy are in trouble. They lose FN, they lose DM, they look towards Save as well. ILTW back in the middle of this fight as they cut down Epileptic Kid. Virtus.pro just come out of... Yeah, I mean, their cooldowns, their resources all got used up, and unfortunately, Ein, he tries to go in for a bounty, and they might actually find the return kill here. He drops the ultimate down, and this is going to be the Weaver trading his life for Ein here. An immediate buyback from Ein. They want to actually try and take a fight here. Meanwhile, they'll get themselves Solo. That's a dieback on the Ogre Magi. Important to note. And they're not done. They're looking towards a bat, but the map comes just in time. We even heard the noise, but the child slaps back as Prodigy.
That they just stopped like going on him altogether.
Yeah. Maybe in comes the Spectre ultimate. DM is able to jump himself away and actually gets the two-man call off here. That's not bad. Reaper's Scythe comes out on the back. Sorry, Lasso comes out of the backlines onto FN, controlling him up, and they actually throw him on the cliff. Meanwhile, on the front lines, and Stampede being used just to keep ILTW and Resolution alive. It's a really scattered fight, but FN is just burning up on the cliff. He does get the Reaper's Scythe off onto Solo before he dies here, but a beautiful play from no one, and now they'll bring down DM as well. I mean, no one actually kind of saved that fight.
Necrophos this entire game.
Jumping forward to Ricky. Ricky, he needs a chance to get off some items, get off some trick to trade, get off something, but he's just going to get killed inside. ILTW brings him down. Meanwhile, they look over towards DM. DM's going to get dropped as well. ILTW rampaging through the lines of Virtus.pro right now. The Supernova going to be used defensively. Just try and bring something down here. Weaver is going to use his life to try and bring down this egg. That won't happen, but nevertheless, it's going to be the only kill which Prodigy have gotten so far. And now the Sun Ray cancelled out by the Centaur. Save trying to do something here. He needs some help. DM jumps in, goes for the call onto the Ogre Magi. I mean, it's something, but RTW is just completely unstopped right now. Comes in from the side. It's going to be an easy rampage and maybe even going for the double here as he brings down DM for a second time. ILTW is just completely unstoppable right now, and they're just going to call it. They're done. They just throw it.
Creep pusher farmer, but I kind of like...
Zayas waiting in the middle lane, looking forward to FN here, and he's going to try and go onto him. He's got the Inkswell out on top of himself. FN is going to get stunned up. He tries to pop the Fairy Fire, but it's not enough to keep him alive. No one will finish the job, and they grab themselves a kill onto FN. Very nicely done. Great rotation in from Zayas, and now he's going to go and kill himself. They're celebrating to controlling up a troll with, say, diffuser or something. They're going on Ein here, and they get that little combination off. The missed chance might be enough to save Ein. Is it going to be? No, it's not. It's going to run out, and Resolution will cut down that guy. Meanwhile, he's actually getting a ton of stack stuff on this further, and Wisdom Axe is coming on forwards here. A wand popped from Resolution. Epileptic gets slowed down, but it will not stop him getting this killing shenanigans. So, nicely done from Virtus.pro.
I caught that one at the top. Oh, mid lane. Weapon is actually getting fun.
He is just caught out by the EMP, and Solo's still chasing, and now even Zayat's coming in for this one. FN, he needs to go a different way. He's going to go up to the high ground on the left-hand side, but guess what? RTW's coming in for this one as well. They want to kill this guy so badly. Maybe he can take the bounty route. Yet he gets something. He gets something. Now just turning around with the Pulse Nova, trying to grab the...
There, because they use so many resources to go for that.
Meanwhile,
bottom now?
Never ending, yeah. We're rotation in from no one in the bottom lane, and that's going to put a swift demise onto Iron's life. Yeah.
They see I'm walking in for this.
Yeah, but the slows are coming out. The cold snap's down as well, and with this urn as well, DM really struggling to get himself away. Savers nearby. Do they really want to dive the tower? I mean, they're throwing in so much into DM, but there's just no response from Prodigy. They don't care. They're just letting the axe die. Save just kind of watch.
This troll getting the farm that he needs and resolution being sort of shut down this game is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I mean, we saw how much he did last game as well, just jumping in, always finding the clutch engagements. Meanwhile, they actually grabbed a kill onto Solo up at top. A nice dive under the tower from Save, and DM grabs him that sneaky kill. But there's a waiting party, yeah, cutting off their retreat. But who's cutting off whom? DM's coming on in. He's actually going to go for the call. Grabs it onto the Grimstroke here. Grimstroke, he's going to lose his life fairly quickly, or is he? Stampede comes out. He's just running himself away. Meanwhile, RTW just cuts through Save. It's actually Virtus.Prodigy who've lost in the front of the list line. FN trying to make something happen, but he's taken so much damage. Needs to get himself back, but still wants to try and help out with this kill. And now the ultimate pop from the Spectre. FN needs to get himself away, but RTW still chasing. He might just tick down to the urn regardless. Meanwhile, Ein dies in the backlands. DM desperately trying to turn this into a win. And Epileptic Kid's turning up to this one as well, trying to find themselves the fight they need. Zayats, he's going to go for the X-Roll. Doesn't pay off. He gets cut down, and now they look for no one. They want to find this mid laner. They want to find the Invoker, but he turns around, throws down the Tornado, but they know where he is. Axe is going to follow him. DM coming in as well. Everyone coming on over the top. He is invis, but they've got the...
no one.
He wants revenge. He wants that Invoker, and he will find him. Epileptic Kick.
Solo mid lane.
DM is going on a bit of an adventure, but yeah, Solo in the middle lane. He's getting cut down on the Ogre Magi. Meanwhile, down towards bottom, DM, he's just kind of cutting creeps, but they're going to throw down the combo on top of him, and I'm fairly sure he's dead here, though. Might be able to get himself a cheeky exit kill onto Zayas. He continues chasing him down, and no one just sitting on top of him. Going to slow him down with that Ghost Wall.
The entire game with no boots.
Stampede for the bottom lane, but the Supernova has been popped. They're looking over. RTW's actually getting kind of low. They will kill off FN. Let's see if they can find the return kill, but a Tornado catches them out beautifully, slowing down the aggression from Virtus.Prodigy and allowing Virtus.Pro to regroup and get themselves nice and healthy, and this will not be a kill in the end. And they're coming back in. They're throwing some daggers. They're looking to try and make this fight happen. DM's going to get the call out onto the Ogre Magi, but it is just an Ogre, not really getting too much done, and they don't really seem to care that much about DM running around their front line. Now they turn around, try to drop him with some magic damage. of Tornado will put an end to them, but maybe they get ILTW. They need a little bit more. Save's going to dive in and get the kill onto the Spectre. Meanwhile, Troll Warlord, he's in some trouble here. He needs some help from his teammates. If he gets onto Zayats, maybe he gets the health from it, but no, he won't. He will go down, and actually Safe's going to get beaten in as well.
They are with this ward as well, so they can cast whatever spell they want, and there you have it. Such an easy fight for them.
Axe. Is he good here? This cold snap giving him a headache right now. He's going to turn around with a 3-man cool, but unfortunately there's not much to throw out on top of it, and it's just going to be DM losing his life.
And not farming there at all, like for the past pretty much 8 minutes, I would say.
Stun out. On to Ogre Magi. He's going to try and turn it around, but is going to get his life taken away. But they've killed off Iron as well. Meanwhile, Save is trying to keep no one out of the fight. Meanwhile, Graves gets a pretty nice stroke out onto both the Axe and the Lesh, and then links them together. Meanwhile, Supernova comes out on the backlines. It could be nice. The core comes out from DM, but it's not enough to save FN. FN's already lost his life, but the Troll in the backlands kills off no one. Meanwhile, up onto the cliff. RTW trying to look for an escape here, but they've got vision. They keep on running him down with the Sunray. RTW tries to come off the other side, but he gets killed off all this fight. Athletic Kid going to start throwing some axes away by RTW. What's our vision looking like? Not much on either side, to be honest. So a blind fight both ways. They jump in for the core, but only landing onto the Ogre Magi once again, and they're not going to be in time to save Athletic Kid, but immediate buyback from him. They want to try and make this fight work for them, but FN is just getting his life taken away by RTW with that blade mail. They're going to look over towards them, they'll try and make this happen, but in comes the sword blind, but the battle trance is there. The damage comes in, they'll take down ILTW. Meanwhile, double stun, triple stun, quadruple stun as he gets a multicast, but doesn't really make much happen, to be honest. It glimpses back onto no one, and a follow-up with the call as well. DM times it nicely. Can he get the damage to finish off the job? If he get the culling blade off, it would just about be in. The right click comes in from Iron. That sentry placed a little bit earlier on doing God's work to finish the job. Meanwhile, under the tower, Epileptic Kid playing a little bit carefully here, but they really want to get this tier 1 taken down. Meanwhile, Zayat's finding a nice little catch onto Iron on the sidelines, a little bit overextended. DM still waiting, but a buyback from Invoker. They see themselves an opportunity. They jump forward with a stun to Troll Wall. He's just put it back. Is there any save for him? DM jumps in. He gets a cool, but unfortunately, Invoker's not inside of it. Still right-clicking him down and brings down the Troll Wall. Now look over towards DM as well, and DM will not be surviving this one. Virtus.pro once again squeezing that lemon and getting all that. Meanwhile, Ultimate looking across. Okay, Sentinel's found Iron. That's no problem. Let's get me more jumped by ILTW here, interestingly. I'm sure he shouldn't go down here, but they're taking a long time to get the help over. DM will arrive. And now jumping in with the cool, dragging back the Ogre. So they should have grabbed themselves something here. Solo, not much you could do about this one other than get dunked on by... But, oh, FN's dead. That's a much bigger kill. He tried to make some...
Fighting non-stop in this game.
Waiting on the high ground. Axe has been thrown the way of Solo. They have... somehow a little bit of vision up here. Oh, they've got the vision on the... Anyway, it's Troll been thrown up into the air. In comes a stomp. In comes the damage. His mana is gone and his health along with it. Goodbye, Epileptic Kid. Removed from the game. Ein stumbling as well. Meanwhile, FN gets a nice little kill onto Zayat at least, but they're just cowering under their tower as Ein gets run down by Solo. And hope remains, and that hope is in the form of team fights. But unfortunately, if they just keep on finding pickoffs onto the key supports like this, Ein's just going to lose his life. They're looking to DM as well. DM trying to go for the TP out, but that tornado catches them out easily, forcing him to relocate, and now he's just going to get killed off in the top lane. It's going to take some time thanks to the Berserker's call, but die he certainly shall. And another, and another, and another. They are just playing such high tempo. This is a Spectre draft, by the way, and these guys are just playing so fast. LCW's just not farming. He's just coming to fight. So now they found the Troll Warlords as well, and he used the Battle Trance so early. He's just going to get killed off again. Oh, God. That's not what's... You can't let that happen. You can't let this chain feeding continue. They need some discipline. Please no. Please no, not FN, but he's so deep in, and this Invoke is just going to solo him. FN trying to turn it around with a split earth, but there's heroes coming over. Zayat's cutting off his escape, and this is going to be death number 8 for poor...
DM, he's going to get hunted too by Centaur. Look at this. Oh boy.
My goodness, Epileptic Kid, the one in trouble right now. Meanwhile, DM gets finished off by Resolution. Not quite one being popped. Meanwhile, over the Troll, he's having problems popping that Battle Trance, trying to keep himself alive, but unfortunately, death shall come like a lady in the night and take him away, and that is going to be both the heroes dead. Simultaneous save, not as well. Oh my God. Look,
jeez,
it's the same retaliate charge still being used over. This went so wrong.
He's ran into the...
Oh, run. All right, we're looking towards the Ogre. They're still waiting on their BKB on the Troll Warlord. It's just not there yet. And FN's going to pop that BKB. Is it going to do anything? No, it's really not looking like it's gonna. Oh, the heals. Okay, he's staying alive, but RTW just jumps in and kills him anyway. And they're gonna be able to get Ein, FN, DM goes down as well. Supernova just being fed to RTW here. Although I say that, he can't actually finish the job here, and Epileptic's coming on over. Maybe, no one is a dust. They have it. Let's go. Killing off no one will be successful. The dunk comes down, and no one will be sent to the grave. It's something. Resolution's going to be a little bit careful here. He blinks away quite sensibly. If Ein finds him, though, he could be in some trouble. Or maybe it's... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Joe, this guy's got on Centaur. Resolution. What's happening? This guy's... I think he thinks he's playing carry still.
What role am I again? Oh yeah, that's right. Meanwhile, jump in the call onto the Ogre. Again, these Ogre calls just not doing it for them right now. They might be able to finish off Solo at the very least. Meanwhile, they got to keep the alive. Will be successful in doing so. Meanwhile, they lost Solo, and the stun is out onto the Spectre, but they want the targets which aren't carrying that Aegis. And Zayat is going to be that target. Axe is heading this way. Glimpse back as well. Zayat is going to lose. Meanwhile, in they go. Resolution goes for the big call, but it doesn't come off. The Yules comes out, holds him still. Epileptic, and he's got the Spectre on top of his face, but he's doing a ton of damage in response. Can he bring him down? No, not quite. And the Troll will die, and Save has got as well. The final hurrah from Prodigy, and with another ultra kill from LTW, that will